I'm going to begin with this gentleman. Ed Begley Jr. is an actor. Those of you who don't live in the States might be unaware that he has a television show, Living with Ed, in which he preaches living the green lifestyle. For example, he spends time riding a bicycle to toast a piece of bread, because he has that kind of time and money and really, really likes to make himself feel good. He's also a spokesman for the movement. He's on the various shows. His mantra is peer-reviewed literature, and so on. He actively advocates what I call the anti-energy industry. His views on energy go toward, for example, the developing world that many of our wealthy romanticize. They romanticize poverty, drudgery, disease, so long as it's other people's poverty, drudgery, disease. And his view of them getting energy is, it's cheaper for everybody in Africa to have electricity where they need it, on their huts. The problem to Mr. Begley Jr. isn't the hut. It's that these wretched people want access to abundant, reliable energy. You can't hear me?
Not recording. Or you can grab the side mic, it's fine.
Then we need to break the law.
You got that right.
So, Mr. Begley is representative of an attitude that's driving the global warming industry. Here's a quick recap. The issue isn't the issue. It's not about climate. Nothing ever done would, according to anybody, detectably impact the climate. It's unreasonable for you to continue believing it's about the climate. It's not about the climate. It's about what it would do. But right now, I just ask you, and I go over this in power grabs, to just listen to what they say. And they now even admit here in the States that it's about whatever will work for you. Whatever you buy, and you'll see this, is what it's about. Cap and trade, we've been told here by the sages in Washington, well, if you want a European-style welfare system, you're going to need European-style taxation. And the only thing that will provide the gusher of revenue they say you need is the value-added tax. That's untrue. This is about, actually, cap and trade. It's imposed at every step throughout commerce, cap and trade. It's a non-transparent, hidden energy tax. And unlike the VAT, it doesn't appear on any receipts. It does, however, produce billions and billions of dollars, according to the president, but also according to documents I've gotten out of FOIA. Green jobs. It's an ideological push. It is not about employment. You will never create as many green jobs as other jobs you kill, if experience is any guide, and it should be for policymakers. It's a European-style disaster, as must be known in Washington by now, by those pushing it. So, the agenda. The agenda is about affordable, abundant, reliable energy. That is a peril that is to be controlled. Columnist George Will wrote in October of last year, abundant energy horrifies people who relish scarcity because scarcity requires, or so they say, government to ration what is scarce and generally cause people to amend their behavior. Today, there is a name for the political doctrine that rejoices in scarcity of everything except government, and that name is environmentalism. And the asterisk is that name also is the current agenda of our political class, as you'll see. Environmentalism, and this is a bit strange, but follow it. Environmentalism seeks to use the state to create scarcity. That is a means to impose their values on you. We're supposed to keep certain faiths out of the policy